Hi, in this video we'll learn how to solve linear inequality and how to graph it. Now, you can see the question has a fraction in it, and you see that the denominators are not equal. We don't have the common denominator, so you can't combine fractions unless you have the common denominator. And if you have the common denominator, if you have the same denominator, you can just simply combine the fractions. But anyways, what we're gonna do is we'll first of all get rid of the fractions. And how can we do that? We'll see here. So what are the denominators? We have 4 and 2 as a denominator, and we'll list the multiples of 4 and 2 first. So multiples of 2 and multiples of 4, and we'll see which one is the least common multiple. We have to look for the least common multiple. Now let's, what are the multiples of 2? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. 4, well, we don't even have to write. We can see that the least common multiple is 4. So this is our least common multiple. That means we have to multiply our fraction with the least common multiple, which is 4. So we'll multiply our fraction with the least common multiple. Now, so how do we multiply? So we'll multiply this whole thing by 4 and then this thing by 4. So you multiply the 4 both sides of the equation. So now what you can do is just distribute 4 inside the parentheses. So 4 and 4 will cancel out each other in this case, and we'll just have 5x minus 1 remaining inside. And then we have minus sign. Now what we can do is we can distribute 4 here. So I will just make it simple by writing 4 here, and then you have to multiply this inside x minus 3 over 2. You have greater than equal to sign. Negative 13 times 4 will give you negative 52. Now, let's solve this first. So we have 5x minus 1, and then 4 divided by 2 will give me 2. So I will write here 2 instead of 4, and then we have x minus 3 inside the parentheses, and then greater than equal to sign negative 52. Now 5x minus 1, let's bring that down, minus, now you have to distribute negative 2 inside the parentheses. So negative 2 times x will give me negative 2x, and negative 2 times negative 3 will give me positive 6. I have greater than equal to sign, and then negative 52 on the right hand side. Now since I have the numbers and the variables on the same side, I can just combine the like terms. 5x minus 2x will give me 3x. Negative 1 plus 6 will give me positive 5, then greater than equal to negative 52. Now this is just simple equation. You can just solve it for x. So first thing we do is, since we need x by itself, we can get rid of 5 from the left hand side. So I'll subtract 5 on both the sides. So on the left hand side I have 3x because 5 and 5 cancel out each other. I have greater than equal to sign. Negative 52 minus 5 will give me negative 57. Now again, we want x by itself. So this time we'll divide both sides of the equation by 3 to get rid of 3 from the left hand side. So let's divide 3x divided by 3 is greater than equal to negative 57 divided by 3. 3 and 3 will cancel out each other. We have x greater than equal to, now negative 57 divided by 3 will give me negative 19. So this is my final answer. Now how do I graph this inequality? And we already know that for the linear inequality, we never start with the point 0. I mean, we can start with point 0 in the center, but I would like to have my solution in the center. So I will start with negative 19 in the center. I will write negative 19, and the numbers to the right of the number line are always the greater numbers. So these numbers will be greater than negative 19. So this will be negative 18, negative 17, negative 16, since these numbers are greater than 19, negative 19. Then, and the numbers to the left are always smaller than this number. So I will just write negative 20, negative 21, negative 22, and so on, and just put the arrow. Now, my solution is x is greater than or equal to negative 19. Now, you can see that I have equal sign and then greater. That means the value of x is either greater than greater than negative 19 or equal to negative 19. That means it includes the value negative 19. So, we will have a closed circle on negative 19. And since it says that x is greater than or equal to negative 19. Now, on which direction in the number line you go where you have the greater numbers, you go to the right where you have the numbers which are greater than the numbers to the left, right? So we'll have all the greater numbers here, so we'll shade this number line here, shade this number line, and then just put the arrow that this line is moving in this direction to the right. So again, how do you solve it? You have to see whether your point from where you're starting with the beginning point, is that a part of your solution or not? If it's a part of your solution, you have to make a closed circle. If it's not a part of your solution, you won't make a closed circle. You will make an open circle that time. So, and there's another way to check it, to check your answers. You can prove it. So any value of x greater than or equal to negative 19, you can just plug in any value of x which is greater than or equal to negative 19. So let's plug in negative 19. Is negative 19 greater than or equal to negative 19? Yes, this inequality is true. Now you can plug any other value which is for x which is greater than negative 19. Let's put negative 11, since negative 11 is greater than or equal to negative 19. Now you can see, is negative 11 greater than or equal to negative 19? Yes. So that means your inequality is true for whenever the value of x is greater than negative 19 or negative 19. That's why you make a closed circle on negative 19, because it is a part of your solution. And you can always check that whenever you have equal to sign, you have a you make a closed circle because that is a part of your solution. If you don't have the equal to sign, then that will be the open circle because that is not a part of your solution. Thank you for watching my video. See you in the next video.